sun is shining. Sun is
Hello and welcome into Daytime Alabama. We are so excited to be here at the Exceptional Foundation. I'm Wendy Garner.
And I'm Ken Lass. We are taking part in a little bit of percussion therapy today. And we want you to learn about a really special program that we really feel very good about.
This is really neat. It's Rejoicing Rhythms, and Walker Wright, we'll talk to him in just a little bit. But we're here at the Exceptional Foundation. And did you know that drumming can be therapeutic? And he combined his love of drumming and also his healthcare background to actually do it as therapy. He does it, he works with children, he works with adults at various locations like the Exceptional Foundation. It's really fascinating, isn't it?
And you and I saw this group performing out at the VSA fundraising benefit recently. When we were out there, they did a great job entertaining
Well,
everybody.
it wasn't these individuals, it was more of he has drum circles,
Right.
and so anyone can walk up and join in, which is kind of neat. So he goes to various locations, but then also at events as well. But it's just fascinating how, I mean, this feels therapeutic, doesn't it?
That's right, and I can't think of a better way to open up the show today than to have them do a little number for
That
us,
sounds
right?
good. All right.
Walker Wright, take it away.
All right, thank you. Y'all ready? Should we sing?
Yeah.
Let's sing. All right. She'll be coming around. She comes. Y'all ready? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Y'all ready for that? And she'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes.
Back.
She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. And y'all check this out. And we'll all go out to greet her when she comes.
Hi, man.
And we'll all go out to greet her when she comes. Good job. And we'll all go out to greet her. We'll all go out to greet her. And we'll all go out to greet her when she comes. And one more time, and she'll be coming.
Love it. Fantastic. So we're going to have more from Rejoicing Rhythm for you. Also, we're going to introduce you to Kid Sushi. It's a lot of fun.
There's a big event coming up for cancer survivors as well that you want to be part of because almost all of our families have been affected by cancer in some way.
Absolutely. So stay with us as Daytime Alabama continues from the Exceptional Foundation. Yay! Loved it. Perfect.
Very good.
Yay. Good job. Welcome back into Daytime Alabama. We are here at the Exceptional Foundation. Always love to come visit. Never experienced this before. It's Rejoicing Rhythms, a drumming circle brought to us by Walker Wright. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
It's great to be here.
This is fascinating to me because your background was you were a drummer. You are also connected to the healthcare industry,
Right.
and a friend encouraged you to do this, right?
A friend encouraged me, an orthopedic surgeon in town, encouraged me. He knew about my drumming work in the community, playing traditionally, whether that be with bands or doing recordings or praise and worship in the community. And he said, man, you know, you can take hand drums into the community as a whole,
Right.
work with different age groups and use it as a therapeutic tool.
Like for instance, and we've got some great volunteers from the Exceptional Foundation with us. What would you do? How does it become therapy?
Well, drumming is a great way to express, to create, to get some energy out. And so it's just a wonderful tool. And the beauty is, one of the beauties is that we can all do it.
Yeah,
So we're
okay.
all gonna-
So if you would give us some instruction, some direction, and
Absolutely.
kind of demonstrate how this is beneficial.
Great drummers here. Okay, hands. Let's listen to our heartbeat rhythm. How about that? We can drum together. Good.
It's very
Good.
calming, isn't it?
very relaxing. You can relax and drum. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Keep your good job.
And you work with children, you work with adults, many different local organizations you've gotten plugged into, right?
Exactly. I've been so fortunate to work with all ages, pretty much in the Birmingham area, although sometimes I step out of town, but from seniors down to children.
You go to
with
Children's
special needs.
Hospital, you
I
work
go
with
to-
children with cancer before and their families.
I do. I've been real fortunate, and just it's been an amazing journey working down at Children's Hospital through the Hope and Cope program,
Wow.
working with children diagnosed with different forms of cancer and their families, and using drumming as a therapeutic tool to help people express.
Yeah, and you've even been able to be in a room where a child is with their entire family, and just kind of a nice break for them from what they've been dealing with. They can all drum together, sort of a community effect, right?
Exactly. It really brings families together,
That's awesome.
brings family members together, different families, and just a great tool to release that energy, to create and express.
This is kind of like patting your head and rubbing your belly. I can't carry on the conversation while drumming,
That's
but
exactly
you
right.
can, and they're doing a great job. It's amazing. You do not perform. This is all about therapy. If people want to learn more, how can they do that?
Well, they can certainly visit my website at www.rejoicingrhythms.com.
Okay, can we pick up the pace just a little bit? You want to pick it up?
A little bit quicker.
Good. All right. Stay with us as Daytime Alabama continues from the Exceptional
Good job.
Foundation, Rejoicing Rhythms.
Good job. Nice job. Wow. Good. You ready? Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, and give me a big old. Yeah. Good job, everybody. And
Welcome back into Daytime Alabama. There is a program, it's absolutely amazing. We're not talking about swim lessons. We're here at a local pool. This is about potentially saving lives. Brandy Avery is with Infant Aquatics, and she has a sweet little boy. This is Sims, right? Sims. How old is Sims?
He is 14 months.
Okay, let's go ahead and see what Sims is able to do at 14 months old.
ready to
Hey,
swim?
Bradley.
You ready to swim? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Look at that.
He's a lot quieter when he's in the water. But this
Look
little
at
guy can
that.
swim. You swim like a fish, don't
Good
you?
job.
You swim like a fish.
Good
All right, let's
job.
swim you to the wall. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good
And
job.
yes, these babies cry because it's definitely out of their element.
It's a little bit scary, but
Yes, good job. Good job.
you want to go ahead and pass
Right.
Sims off and get another?
Let's head to the wall. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Heather, get
goodness.
Perfect.
Wow, look at that. Good
This is
job.
another one of my little kids.
How sweet. Oh, and here we have another one. Now, we noticed Sims was crying, but this isn't supposed to be a fun swim
Oh,
lesson.
exactly. We don't swim for fun. We swim for survival.
Yes.
So these children, this is a precursor to actually swimming because I get them on their backs and it helps them learn how to swim an actual and adult swim.
And who do we have here?
This is baby Reese. Can you say hi?
Reese.
Reese is
How old?
14 months.
14
And I
months.
started swimming her when she was 9 months. So we
Okay.
start as early as 6 months.
At 6
Ready?
months, okay.
You're fine. You know, let's swim to me first. Hi, baby girl. 1, 2, 3.
I noticed that you warn them. You count first so that they know what's
Correct.
coming. Look, she's flipping on her back,
She'll flip on her back.
which is a survival
That's
technique.
the survival technique. So my goal here is for me to be able to have her flip on her back, get her breath, and stay on her back. And an infant like this, stay on her back till somebody finds her. And she really can't stay on her back indefinitely.
Oh my goodness.
No, there's, you know,
Brandy, that
with
makes
her,
me want to cry just watching
with
that.
her
That's
we've
amazing.
done, you know, multiple.
Look at her. And so you said that they start at 6 months
They
old.
start at 6 months. And then this looks a little odd when you see a swim instructor do this, but my whole goal is for it to be a safety swim. So what I do is I simulate incidences of where a child could fall in the water.
Right.
A larger child could jump on top of them. So a lot of stuff that we do in the lesson, we flip them upside down.
Look at that. Because that
always
simulates
away from
falling
them.
in.
Exactly. So that simulates a
Oh,
falling
look,
in.
and she went straight to the floating
Exactly.
position,
Or we oftentimes
which
will
helps
come-
to buy time. Yes.
Right, and then she'll get her breath. We'll push them down,
Oh, my
bring them down to
goodness.
the bottom of the pool. In case, let's say she's swimming with an older brother or sister jumps on top of her, we got a problem.
That's
So
amazing.
then, after that, you know,
Okay.
she knows to come back up.
Okay, Reese, give Reese a break.
All right, let's give
Good
Reese.
job. Oh my goodness. All right, and we have another one that's coming in.
Yep,
Do
this
we
is
have another?
Sims.
No, another one? Just real quick? Okay. It's just
on,
incredible.
buddy.
So what is the age range? 6 months
We
to
do
how
6
old?
months to 6 years
To
old.
6 years old. And then I guess the graduates, they probably love swimming.
Oh, absolutely.
Once
Yeah.
they get older.
Once they get through the swim process, they really do. They get to
Hey,
where they love
buddy.
swimming.
Oh,
In
look
fact,
at that
baby
face.
Ava, who I'll show you on next, she loves it. All right, let's go, man. Let's do
Okay.
you to the wall. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing.
Perfect.
And the website is infantaquatics.com.
Exactly.
Infant Aquatics. And to stress, the reason why we don't have all of them in the pool at one time is because this is individual.
Right.
This is
all my
one-on-one
lessons are
training.
private. Exactly.
Private lessons.
All the lessons are private.
Again,
so
6
that way,
months to 6 years
I
old.
can't exactly, and I can't really take my eyes off the babies because obviously
Right.
they're infants.
Absolutely.
So I can't do it
It's
in a group
fascinating.
setting.
Okay.
This is one of my
How old
older
is
girls.
she? How old is she?
Hi, sweet baby. Can you say hi? Say, say, I'm a good swimmer. Yes, that's right.
Are you going to swim for us?
Are you going to swim for Miss Mandy?
Can you
Yes, let's do
swim?
it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Wow, to the stairs.
And again, you never know where they're going to go. She just wanted to come say hi to you.
Good job.
So Ava is one of my swimmers that actually was crying more than your average child, and now her mom
Scared
says
of the
that they
pool.
cannot get her out of the pool.
Oh.
That's all she wants to do is swim. Ready, go.
Oh.
All right, last little cute boy I want to show you is Oak. Jump in.
Watch your nose. Good job.
Hey, Oak, come on. When I first started with little Oak here, he really couldn't do much of any swimming at this age. I mean, he's 4. And so we started, and now at our last lesson, Oak is able to swim to the end of the lap and back. So I'll
Oh
just show
my
you a quick shot of
goodness.
him.
Okay.
Are you going to go on your back for us? All right, let's do a long swim. Ready? Go.
Look at that.
So I've got him stroke swimming. He flips over, gets a breath. All right, flip back. And that's what we do with our older children. We're able to do that.
That's
So.
awesome. That's awesome. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
job, buddy.
Good job.
Good job. All right, and stay with us. We'll be right back.
Well, with the help of the members of the Hoover Fire Department, Chief Frank Piccato and I are going to talk a little bit about fire extinguishers. And first of all, are there different kinds? I mean, for your basic home kitchen, what sort of fire extinguisher do you recommend?
Ken, there are a number of different kinds of extinguishers on there. They range from taking care of Class A fires through Class K fires, but all of that can be very confusing. So what we recommend to the general public is to buy an all-purpose fire extinguisher. It takes care of the A, B, and C fire. In other words, a fire involving paper or wood. It takes care of a B fire involving flammable liquids, and a C fire, which would be your electrical fires. So that's a multi-purpose ABC fire extinguisher.
And where do you go to buy something like that?
They're available just about at any hardware store, your Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those places would have a variety of fire extinguishers for you to choose from.
Now, what we have here between us is probably not an example of the kind that you would have in your home, but it's just for people who want to get familiar with how these operate. So we're going to start a little far behind us in a minute. Tell me a little bit what you do to operate a fire extinguisher, because I'm willing to bet that a lot of our viewers have never done that.
Yeah, most people have not operated a fire
Right.
extinguisher, and so there's a little advanced work that you need to do when you buy a fire extinguisher. You need to look it over first and just read about it and see how to operate it. But it's fairly simple to do. You want to take your unit, and the first thing you're going to do is pull the tab off of it.
Pull that white tab
Pull
off.
the white tab off of it. Then you're going to pull the pin out as well. You're going to lift your extinguisher, And you want to stand about 8 to 10 feet away. And when you squeeze the trigger, you want to go in a sweeping motion. And then you can start to move towards the flammable object. Now, the one thing we don't want you to do is to get so close, because this is under a great deal of pressure.
Right.
If you get too close and hit it, it will actually blow that out and spread the fire. So it's very important that you stay
Keep your
at a
distance.
reasonable distance.
Okay, let's go ahead and start our little artificial fire here, and we'll see if I've learned the lesson. So is this thing going to be relatively hard to pull out? Or
Shouldn't be.
Okay, so I'm sitting in the kitchen, I've got something on the stove, and all of a sudden it erupts into flames. It's a grease fire. So I remember where my fire extinguisher is. I pull my plug, pull my pin, right?
Exactly. Now,
And stay at reasonable distance away,
back away just a bit
a little bit more, and go.
and use a sweeping motion.
Sweeping back and forth. And
There
crisis
you go.
averted, right?
That's exactly
It's really
right.
not that hard, but again, a lot of people just never have the opportunity to do this. So do you find that when fires actually do happen, people panic and they don't know what to do?
They actually do, and oftentimes they will use their fire extinguisher, but really what we want you to do, we want you to concentrate on getting out of the house and then have a fire extinguisher located at an exit where you can take the fire extinguisher, operate it, attempt to put out the fire, but if you don't have a success, you can get out. You don't want to be in a position where
Right.
you're trapped between the door and the fire.
You don't want to put out a fire in front of you and then be trapped by the fire behind you. Great
Exactly.
advice. Thank you so much, Chief Bricado, and to everybody at the Hoover Fire Department for this demonstration.
Welcome back into Daytime Alabama. There is a very unique opportunity in our area to celebrate and remember our veterans. And joining me right now is the founder of American Village, Tom Walker. We're here at American Village. I also have the privilege of having my sweet grandfather, Bill Orban, join me, and I'm going to talk to him a little bit later in another segment as well. But Tom, American Village was your vision, and it's just a phenomenal one. And now you're taking it a step further and creating a national registry. Tell me about this.
Well, the National Veteran Shrine and the Register of Honor is a way to remember and to thank our veterans who in every generation have upheld the principles of liberty that we teach here. We teach the founding of our country, but it's not just a date in the past, it's today. We have men and women faithfully serving in the armed forces of our country and protecting those freedoms that our founders secured. And this Veterans Register of Honor is an opportunity to record the information free of charge, to put it out in a form that when visitors come to the Register of Honor, they can pull up a record
There
that's
will
not
actually be a kiosk there
Absolutely.
where they can go online.
Absolutely.
Right?
And it won't just be the words. They have an opportunity to upload photos, 5 photos, 3 videos, and it will combine with some library information that we have of clips and produce almost a personalized mini movie saluting that particular veteran.
Which is really the first of its kind nationally to celebrate the individual, correct?
That's correct.
It's just a phenomenal, and I had told you about my grandfather. He served in World War II as a pilot, has great stories to tell. And you were saying it'd be great to do this. I was able to get him in town to come and visit.
We were
and
delighted.
to show how easy it is that anyone can do this. But obviously he's part of the greatest generation, but like you said, it could be a young veteran that
Absolutely.
you're recording the information
Absolutely.
on.
You know what we're hoping people will sit down at the supper table and get that veteran and their family and record the information and then upload it, and that way
great.
our state and the nation can thank them.
Let's go ahead and walk through the steps if you would.
Okay.
And we've got the basic page, and it's where you create the new veteran honoree page, and we've already kind of entered some information. And you could go online and print this piece of paper,
Yes,
right,
there
to
is
help walk you
there
through.
is a questionnaire. If someone isn't quite ready to enter it on the website, they can go to our website, veteransregisterofonor.com, and they can download this questionnaire with the information that's going to be needed to register
Okay.
the veteran.
So online, I went ahead and did this and entered his basic information, and then we click next, and this is just how easy it is. And then you continue to answer the branch of service. You were OSS, right?
No,
What were-
Army Air Corps.
Army Air Corps. that you're also with the OSS, and then we just enter that information, military rank, and then I don't know if it'll let me go forward to the next, but then it has upload media, right? And so, like
yes.
I, for instance, brought some pictures along. I guess I would need to email pictures,
you
the
could
digital photos.
Take a photo with an iPhone or something and.
Right. Oh, and do it that way. Yeah,
and
that's
you
easy.
can,
Look at the handsome guy there. Love it. But it's just such a great opportunity, isn't it?
It is.
To preserve this history.
It is. Now, someone may have multiple veterans in their family that they want to enter several. The key to begin with is they will register, whoever's entering the information registers, sets up an account. The very first thing they do when they go to the Veterans Register of Honor. Account is misleading. It sounds like there's a charge to it. There is no charge. This is a service to the veterans of Alabama and their families. And so they just enter some simple information, and then they move on and can enter as many veterans as they want to.
It's phenomenal. Along those lines, I imagine you would love to have support, though, if people feel to share that passion with you to support American Village and everything that's taking place here.
Absolutely, and we welcome, there's an opportunity to contact us if they would like to volunteer to help with this project. What would be really great would be for classrooms to take this on as a project, for civic clubs, church organizations. And a lot of people have already honored their veterans, and so we hope that this information can get put in this
It's very
register.
exciting. We're going to get him registered, and coming up a little bit later, I'm going to walk through the steps of simple questions to ask with him. But again, you can go to AmericanVillage.org, or also the website, real quick, is VeteransRegisterOfHonor.com. Welcome back into Daytime Alabama. So glad to have you with us and hope you had a great Christmas. A great memory I have. I remember being 5 years old and getting a pink debutante bicycle.
All right.
With the basket on the front and the big wheels.
Bell, little bell.
With the bell,
Have to
yes,
have the bell.
absolutely. And then it progresses when you get older to the 10-speed, and now it's
Yeah.
mountain bikes. And do you remember being little and getting your first?
Oh, yeah.
Was it for Christmas?
Yeah, I remember my first two-wheel bike for Christmas, and what you did was you took a playing card with a clothespin, and you clothespinned the playing card so that the spokes hit it, and then you got the engine noise, of the card
really?
flapping as the wheel went
That's
through.
fantastic,
Awesome
yeah.
sound. That was awesome.
That's really cute. A lot of people, I mean, that's a great memory, is getting
Yeah.
that first bicycle for Christmas.
If you've got small kids in your neighborhood, I'll bet you they're riding around on new bikes on today, the day after
Absolutely.
Christmas. In West Alabama, they've got a lot of bamboo growing out there.
This is such a cool story, isn't it?
And a lot of people are wondering, what are we going to do with all this bamboo?
Yeah, and a group came into Greensboro, Alabama, and they're making an incredible difference and really also helping to provide housing in that community. And what do you do with too much bamboo? How about build a bike?
Yeah, that's right. Here in Greensboro, there are plenty of these babies growing everywhere, bamboo trees. And if you're looking for what to do with a plethora of bamboo, why not build bicycles? And with me is Adam Fowler here in downtown Greensboro. Adam, welcome.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about how you came up with the idea to make a bicycle out of bamboo trees.
Not my idea whatsoever, but I have been taught the process of harvesting, treating, and manufacturing bamboo bicycles.
So the bamboo trees, you go out and you harvest them and you bring them in, and so they start out becoming just workable cylinders like this, I suppose, right?
Absolutely. We use all these green pieces of bamboo. We let them air dry and treat for 30 days at least. And then they get treated into the golden color that you see there, and then that's what's made into the bicycles.
Now, I got to brag a little bit. I'm a pretty avid biker, and of course, I ride a Trek 2000 titanium with all this complex braking and shifting
absolutely.
and gearing on it. And so you forget how simple a bicycle can be, right?
Yes, and simplicity is beauty. And we make as simple as a single-speed coaster brake, or as complicated as a 20-speed touring bike.
And that thing right there, with all the different speeding and braking and complexity, would challenge any of the modern road bikes that are out there right now.
Absolutely. This bike in particular has competed in a cross-country race from Memphis to New Orleans by a pro cyclist, and it won the race. So.
Wow. Because it's light, because the wood is so light, and lighter is better when it comes to speed biking, right?
Absolutely. It's lightweight and it's shock absorbent, unlike any other material.
Now, I know the bamboo has to be processed a little bit, and explain to us what the gentleman behind us is doing here.
Mike is treating the bamboo. He's getting the green off so that it gives it that beautiful golden color and also seals in the natural strength of the bamboo.
One of the things that's intriguing to me is you not only build these, but you assemble them in kits for other people to build as well, right?
Yes, we ship kits internationally as far and wide as South Korea, Japan, to Belgium, France. You name it, we've shipped it.
So what can people expect to pay for a bamboo bike? Be the talk of the neighborhood and get you a bamboo bike.
The frames start at whether we ship you a kit or you build it in the workshop or I build it for you. The kit's all $650.
$650, which if you know anything about high quality bikes, that's an extremely reasonable price. You know, if you're into the titanium and some of the other stuff, you're well into over $1,000 for a bicycle.
Absolutely.
So
You
that's
betcha.
a very neat deal. Bamboo bicycles here in Greensboro, Alabama, a very, very unique concept. Adam, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Now they can't ship an entire bike to you, but they can ship the kit to assemble the bike, and they're selling a lot of these. They're selling them to 11 different countries already.
Isn't that incredible?
And growing.
And Hero Bike is nonprofit, and the money that's raised goes to build affordable housing in West Alabama. So pretty cool that it's taking place right there. And then when you're visiting Hero Bike, go down the street and visit Pie Lab as well.
Yeah, people will linger
That was a
over
fun
pie.
day, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah.
The bikes and then the pie.
Yes, absolutely. All right, stay with us. Before we go, thank you again to the Exceptional Foundation for having us, and then Rejoicing Rhythms. Just check them out online, rejoicingrhythms.com. And he does have openings for additional therapy classes.
That's right.
So it's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing, and if you feel the beat with our social media, we want you to go to Twitter and Facebook, Daytime Alabama, and also our website, daytimealabama.com. You can march to the beat of your own drummer and check out some of our social media websites.
I love it. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Exceptional